So I noticed over on Twitter some conservative listeners going, how could the government possibly make a profit off the GI Bill? Let me explain it to you. My wife's father, Louise's dad, nobody in his family had ever gone to college. His mom died when he was young. They were broke. His father raised him and his, I believe, his brother. And he went off to fight in World War II. He came back and he qualified for the GI Bill. He would have, was it not for the GI Bill, he might have gotten a job in a factory. He might have gotten a job at a gas station. I mean, you know, he was a smart guy, but he had a high school education. But because he had the GI Bill, Bob, Louise's father, went to college, got his undergraduate degree, continued on, got his JD, got his lawyer degree, became a lawyer. It was all paid for by the GI Bill. In fact, the GI Bill, my dad told me that when he went to college on the GI Bill, that they also paid him a stipend. They paid him $100 a month or something to cover the costs of eating and living and books and whatever. So Bob ended up as a lawyer. My father-in-law ended up as a lawyer, and not just a lawyer, he climbed the ladder and ended up the assistant attorney general for the state of Michigan. So he was making good money, and a lot of his peers who were lawyers, like corporate lawyers, they were making a lot of more money. I mean, Bob was just a civil servant, but Louise, lived in a kind of upper middle class house. I was in the kind of lower middle class house, but we were both kind of there in that middle class. But Bob, throughout the course of his life, paid far more in taxes than he would have paid had he not been a lawyer. And because of that, he was paying back the government. And that's how the government made a profit on the GI Bill, is because the earning potential of people who were educated was so much greater that throughout the course of the next 40 years of their working life, they're paying more in taxes. It's real simple. And that's why we should have, education in the United States, like it is in pretty much every other developed country in the world, college should be free. Because it's the most powerful investment. Our intellectual infrastructure is our most important infrastructure, and it's the one that we have privatized. We're turning students into an opportunity for banksters to make a buck, and it's just wrong.